Hello and welcome to the Waverunner Tour. My name is Kevin and I'm going to be your guide today. There are a few rules and regulations we must go over before we start in order to keep the passengers and drivers safe, as well as to preserve the ecosystem that we are going through. We'll first go over the Waverunner and how it works, then we'll go over the tour and what we expect from each driver. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Drivers must be 24 years or older in order to drive with a valid ID. If you are between the ages of 18 to 23, you must have an ID as well as a boater safety card in order to drive. Drug and alcohol use is prohibited at all times. Also, driver and passengers' combined weight may not exceed 450 pounds. Life jackets must be worn at all times with every buckle buckled. The lanyard will go around the driver's left wrist and must be worn at all times. If you fall off the machine, the lanyard will come out, shutting the machine down. Swim around to the rear of the machine. That is the safest and easiest way to reboard. There's an intake grate underneath the rear of the machine that sucks up water. You can also suck up hair, loose clothing, and life jacket straps. So if a passenger were to fall off, please make sure the engine is shut off until that passenger reboards. In the event of a capsized machine, swim around to the rear. There are stickers on the back that will show you how to upright your machine. Once you reboard, please do not start. There's a fire extinguisher underneath the front hood of your machine. It's located in a yellow casing. If your machine were to catch on fire, please jump off and swim away and let your guide handle the situation. There is a start button on top, it is green and labeled, a stop button on bottom, it is red and labeled, and on the opposite side you have your throttle. Squeeze it in to go faster. If you want to slow down, always release that throttle slowly. You must use the throttle to do any kind of turning or maneuvering. There is a warning light located on the display that will blink red and also make a loud beeping sound if anything mechanically goes wrong with your machine. If that were to happen, shut your machine down, get your guide's attention by simply waving your hands in the air. The tour rules are simple and must be followed for everyone's safety. The tour will be traveling in a single file line at all times. Waverunners do not have brakes or brake lights, so you must keep 75 to 100 feet between each vessel. Always be aware of surrounding boaters. Splashing and spraying any other operator is strictly prohibited at all times. There is a red marker that indicates an idle speed zone. From the beach to that buoy, you may not use your throttle. Your guide will be giving you hand signals along the way. If he needs you to slow down, he's going to reach out to the side, make this signal. If he needs you to shut your machine off, he'll give you this signal. If they spot any wildlife along the way, your guide will point it out to you. If he wants you to group up, he will begin signaling each machine one at a time as to which direction to break that single file line. We will talk about the wildlife and the ecosystem in these groups. Touching or harassing wildlife is strictly prohibited. You are responsible for yourself, your passengers, and the vessel that you are driving. In the event of a collision, you are responsible for damages and medical bills. If you do not understand any of these rules, it is your responsibility to consult your guide before departing. Otherwise, enjoy your tour and please drive responsibly.